Hello there guys, welcome back to the Ebike Repairs YouTube channel. My name's Darsh, D-A-R-S-H, exciting, and I take apart and fix super fun and exciting things. So batteries, motors, scooters, stuff like that. What I've got in today is this. This is a 52 volt, oh goodness, bear with me. Oh, there we go, I'm back. I've got this 52 volt, 20 amp hour e-bike battery in, so it's a poly battery, and the stickers have been removed, but that's what I've been told that it is anyway, and it says it's not charging. So it seems to turn on and off. So I've got my lights here, on, off, that works, okay. And if I check the output, I've got positive, negative, low voltage, and there you go. I've got voltage there and off. Cool, that all seems reasonable. Jam them in there. I've got my 52 volt charger here. You can't really see the light, it's not going to show up, it's a bit dim on this one, but if I plug that in, it is not charging. If I turn it on, it is not charging. The charge port itself looks fine. If I wiggle it around, nothing happens. So hopefully there's some form of fusey or wiry thing going on inside, and there's a nice easy fix. It'll take me 38 seconds to make it better. So we'll see, shall we? To get into this, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. Got a little tray to put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The screws look like that. They are, I've got a little fun little screw checker thing. I don't need to hold up all of them, just the one. About a centimetre long, not including the head, or a centimetre if you include the head. And they fit through the M3 hole with a bit of wiggling. So they're not bolts though, they are like sort of gone screws, and yeah, like screws that go into plastic with no pointy end. The pointy end is not here, if that makes a difference. It doesn't, but yeah, that's what's in there. So let's pop this top off here, see what's going on. Okay, to get this out, I think I'm going to have to just sort of grip the case here and go out of it like that. Nope. Am I glued in? I'm glued in. Not for long. I have the great silicone undoer. Yeah, that down there. Yeah, that down there. And yeah, that down there. Yeah, down there. Good Lord. Down there. I think there's a bit here, but there's some wires maybe? There are some wires also in the silicone there, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get them off. That's where I'm normally going to go. And let's get into that silicone there. Just. And then, okay. And now I should be able to grab the outside. Cool, and it's just going to. It's not coming out. Gentle leverage, perhaps. God, it's not coming out, is it? What's still attached? Silicone's still attached. I haven't cut through that properly. Oh, there's that one. That was definitely cut. That one didn't cut properly. That might help. And that one will definitely help now. Let me in. There you go, see? And it should just drop out just like that. So easy. In there it says Reention ABS PLA 0466. Whether that matters or not, I don't know. Oh look, that looks fusey to me, doesn't it? It does look fusey to me. And oh, I don't think it's blown though. Certainly looks intact. That looks intact. Oh, that'll do it. There you go. Bob, Uncle, Fanny, Aunt, etc. That will do, won't it? Oh yeah, look, it's all wobbly and loose. Interesting. Destroy the end of your tweezers 101. I'm just trying to get the bloody charge port out. There you go. Once they start going, they're not too bad. Okay. And then I've got a bit of room to actually access the thing now. Cutters. Cutters going on in here then. Yeah, I think it's just broken. So what it is, this hot glue actually never went over what it was supposed to go over. They've just sort of missed that bit out. How funny. Oh well, that's easily solved at least, isn't it? So there's probably nothing wrong with the pack. Just that isn't on there like it should be. So what was that? Find it a new bit of heat shrink. Yes. Somewhere in this mess. Ooh, you look promising. Gorgeous. Turn on the hot glue gun, and that will go over there. And so we'll tin this. There we go. And we'll tin this. Well, actually, what we'll do, we'll melt a little of old hot glue out of the way with it. And then we'll, ooh, hot. I wish I was born with more hands. Whilst I would be a circuit freak, it would be really useful for doing things like this. I can't even see what I'm doing. It's horrible. Yeah, that's not on, is it? New. Why didn't they give me more hands? I really wish they did. It'd be so much better. There we go. A bit more like it. A little solder. I don't know what you call that, a little bobbly bit just there. I'll just have to take down, otherwise heat shrink will never go over it. There we go. But right, that's all exposed for now, but I bet it charges. Now, plug that in there. Charger end in, don't touch the shiny bits, there. Haha! Look, there you go, a red light. You can probably actually see that one. Ah, very nice. Look at that. Good stuff. That wasn't too bad then, was it? As far as repairs go. Let's get this little doodad put back on. Just make sure it's done up tight now. It was a bit loose before. I often find a screwdriver is actually best for doing this. You can sort of get some leverage against the sides of this nut, and no spanner will actually fit in there. Well, that's nice and solid, that. Right, and then what I think we really need to do is come in and hot glue the ever-living cheesy wotsits out of that. Are we warm yet? No? What do you mean no? Well, heat shrink next. Shrinking of heat. Let's see if I can make sure that's all the way on there somehow. Tweezers? Tweezers, so it's probably very difficult for you to see what I'm doing here. But just know that I'm trying to get a piece of heat shrink on in a very difficult place to put heat shrink on something, because there's loads of pissing hot glue there already. That's on. Let's get my heat shrink shrinker, and then I can heat shrink my heat shrink like that, and then I can get my glue gun. Oh yeah, glue's coming out now. It's a bit more like it, isn't it? So this one, the glue broke off as well. What I'm quite fond of doing with these is gluing the ever-loving wotsits out of them. Because now, how's that going to do that again? How is that going to wiggle and break? Well, it's not, is it? Because I've glued it right to fuck. Excuse my Latin. But yeah, that'll do that, I think. If I keep it this way up, the glue will actually flow in a useful place. Not all down there, it will sort of stay on here. That needs a bit of tight. I don't think I'll heat shrink that. There we go, just like that. And that'll go on there. Now, I'm fairly adamant that that will be the only problem that there is, but just on the off chance, oh my goodness, I'll drop it. Just on the off chance, I will fully charge it and discharge it, you know, do a full test, because, don't glue me. I want to make sure it's all working properly before I send it back. It's probably the only thing that's actually wrong with it was that, ooh, hot glue strings. Endless you can do with this, if you want to make cobwebs. Yeah, that's probably all that's wrong with it, but yeah, I will fully charge it, fully discharge it, fully charge it up again, make sure, you know, all is well, nothing's hot, that kind of thing. And go from there. But yeah, nice easy repair. Broken wire on a charge port. The important thing with the charge port, of course, is disconnecting it from the battery first, because it's very, very, very easy to short out the pins. So obviously not connected to a charger. This one has a lovely plug on it, so disconnect it from there on the plug. But most of the time you might find you have to cut and resolder the wire, which is easier than going in here and desoldering the wire directly from the board and reheat shrinking it. Or you could even add a connector. If it doesn't have one, you could add a connector. Of course, you know, one wire at a time, tape and safety and stuff. But yeah, I'm probably going to leave that there. Do you need to watch me test another battery? Probably not. So I will say thanks for watching. Quick one. And I will see you next time, hopefully with something a little more interesting than one broken wire. Bye-bye.